Hello, everybody. I'm joined by Laz. We have a special broadcast today, a little bit earlier on what day is it today? Thursday, as we have UIUC versus VCU. Laz, this should be a good one, and also welcome back as you were gone last week.
Thank you. Feels good to be back. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good match. We're going to see some pretty good heavy hitters. One team, which is VCU in the ESCA main division outside of CSL. They're doing quite well. And we actually have Illinois, which they had a bit of a decent season as well, and IM where they were able to go 9-7. Sorry, so this should be good.
Yeah, I definitely think it should be a good game. As VCU are definitely the favorites, but UIUC, they'd have some players that can pack a punch. But in either way, or either case, we're gonna be hopping into the game as all 10 players are connected into the server. So let's hop right in there. And there we go. And the big thing is that the new economy change is going to play a big factor in this match, Laz.
You know, I think the biggest thing that is going to be interesting about this is just actually seeing the whole economy change. This is going to be the biggest thing for us, and it's going to be interesting to see how well these teams adapt to the new update. I think it came out today, right? Or was that yesterday?
It was yesterday.
Oh, man, I'm way behind, but still.
But we are going to be going live now as VCU and Illinois. Illinois starting on the T side as VCU opted to start on the CT side, I assume. And it looks like it's going to be a straight B hit as there are some nades on Frenzy. He's going to toss a couple flashes. He's going to be taking towards water control. But VCU, they're set up in kind of a retake setup.
Yeah, I like the way that Antivirus is playing too. And, AK Virus. And he's playing the boost spot right now. But they are actually going to get the bomb down. Illinois is finally going to get that going here. And they do have the full site control, and they are going to be falling right back into short B. And it does look like VCU is playing the retake. And Zen is going to be picking up one, picking up two. Now it's a 5-on-3 situation.
Ooh, Wolfeye going to find another as Frenzy. He's going to get taken down by Shaz as well. He's going to be all down to Occam. Left in this 1v5. He's going to jump right through the smoke. He had a chance, but not quite as VCU. That retake setup would be just working perfectly.
Yeah, that was huge, and that's the one thing I like about that CT count, or the anti. Oh man, I can't even say English. That's the one thing I like about the boost when you do the retake at the B bomb site like that. Is you can play over the wall, try to get a quick pick, and then you have one member playing in the heaven as well. It's huge, and you can see it. Zen was able to pick up two right away, and Virus was just putting a lot of pressure on these guys.
Yeah, and Zen, he purchased the shotgun as those shotguns got a recent price reduction as well. Frenzy's just gonna be going straight in as Zen, gonna find one with that shotgun, might be able to find two. He does get two players down to low HP. AK the Virus is just gonna be cleaning up as Occam once again, the last person alive.
I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the name Occam, I thought it was Ocean for like the quickest second. I was like, what? I was like, Ocean's on this team? Like, what's he doing? I was pretty excited. But you know, the one thing I was kind of curious about too is with that update is seeing the M4A1S having the bit of the buff as well, just adding more damage. But it doesn't look like anybody on this team has it so far, so it'll be interesting to see if that's going to make a bit of a comeback as well. Yeah,
it's a bit of a bonus round for the CTs, but as you said, 5 more extra bullets, and I believe there's more ammo as well, so you can reload more often. But either case, in this round, UIUC, they're going to be taking towards the water area as they're going to get pinched by VCU, completely blind. Zen's going to find one, Bokumbal going to reply. And now it's a 4v4 as things start to slow down.
Yeah, and you can just see Zen was in such a good spot, and he was able just to throw another smoke into the short B. Now it is going to be a 3-on-4 in favor of Illinois, and they have had a bit of a struggle trying to get that short B control. And it does look like they are going to be fully committing to that now. They might actually switch things up and go through connector.
Yeah, Illinois still have a lot of utility, so this is very doable for them to just exec onto the B site. As you see, VCU only one flash on Wolfeye. Shaz is still holding by the truck area, but Illinois, with a man up, looks like they're going to be going back towards A. And I think this is the right move to do, especially when you have a man up and all this utility.
Yeah, this is a really good situation because really, Chaz right now, he does have the AUG in hand, and he's going to be the only one anchoring in the A site. And he's about to hear that a smoke is just about to pop. So he does know his teammates do need to rotate. Really good play coming in from him as he is getting behind that truck. And he's going to have to land one. He does actually dink one, but doesn't take him out. Does take out two with a fantastic spray. And now it's going to be down to XPy. Bach is going to push in, going to be taking him out. And now it's a 2-on-2 situation. 19 seconds left on that clock.
Yeah, aka the Virus, this flank is going to be big if he can find Pi, but he doesn't. As Bokumbop and X-Pi, probably the only two on UIUC you want to have in this situation, but Bokumbop's going to get taken down, so it's all down to Pi, and they're aware he's here, he's jump spotting it. And with this Molotov, they can actually isolate him if they want to, but Pi, he's going to go for the peek, misses that shot though, he has a second chance, but he's going to miss that as well. And Wolfeye is going to get that last kill, so VCU getting that round, but UIUC, they're so close there.
Yeah, that was a lot of pressure on X-Pi to land that first shot. A little bit of a on the right-hand side of the CT member there. If he would have been able to land, that could have been a lot more of a crucial round for those guys. But regardless, VCU does get their third round. And we're going to see full AKs across the board here on the Illinois side. So now we're going to be seeing things get a little spiced up.
Zen once again holding on to that shotgun. Definitely feels like he can make some damage with this. UIUC going to be making their way towards the water area. Zen with that shotgun only going to do 70 damage to Occam, and Wolfeye is going to find the return with that op.
Things are already opening up here too. I hope I'm not talking over Danny right now.
Oh, sorry about that. Had my push to talk. But in either case, it's a 4v3 right now as just AKs on the board for Illinois. And Frenzy, looks like he wants to work a lurk on AK the Virus, holding by the barrels, but looks like he's going to be going for it. In the 3v4 situation, definitely needs to find a way to even this round up.
Wolfeye is actually going to be taking him out. And now VCU's looking really strong as they have 4 members up and Chaz only down to 39. We're going to have to see a big play come here from X-Pi and Laters. See if they're going to be able to get a quick pick and try to get, a bit of rotations happening. He does try to get the one click. He actually does land out of the Virus. And now it's a 3-on-2. And now it seems that Illinois is going to be slowly regrouping here.
Yeah, Wolfeye with this op on the left side of Monster. Laters, he's going to have to be very careful, but it looks like he's going to be grouping up with his team, but Wolfeye, he decides to peek. And once again, this looks like another round for VCU.
Yeah, it does look like they're going to be just taking it quite slow here as X-Pi doesn't really have a whole lot to work with. Now, the best case for him is he could try to get something happening here, but he is really low on the economy as well. And it does actually look like he challenges Chaz and takes him out through the heaven. And now he's just quick peeking. Wolfeye is going to have a strong angle and does take him out. That was an insane shot.
Yeah, I can't believe he hit that shot on the player in heaven. But Wolfeye, big round from him, and he's already 9-0. Definitely one of the new pickups on this VCU roster after their slight ban situation in the fall, but it looks like they're very strong at this point. Illinois going to be on eco, just 2 smokes and a flash. I'm going to see what they do here.
Yeah, and I think the one thing about VCU is that I think they came last year. They came 3rd or 4th, I believe, in the final. If that's right, Danny?
Yes, that is correct.
Oh, I know my history. So, we're going to actually be seeing Illinois going through middle here. Chaz and Burr are going to be taking out 2. And it does look like Deagles are across the board. These guys trying to make something happen, just shooting frantically through the smokes. Burr is actually going to get taken down to 42. And then Zen's going to be just running around with a Nova and takes out 1. Now it's going to be all down to Bach. Oh my god, he lands an insane 1-tap onto Zen.
With 2 more low HP players, he could be able to take down Chaz and Blur. He's going to pick up that shotgun. Not any long range ability, but oh! It almost going to happen.
God. Oh man, that was huge. Man, P250, I swear, it's like a Deagle. You get one like a nice 1-tap like that. Oh, so good. Really good shots. It was really good effort, especially in the eco rounds. There was a possibility of getting 3 down, but nonetheless, getting more than 1 is always a good situation. And actually, we're going to see a double op setup coming in here from Illinois. So they're going to be shifting their strategy up a little bit here as well.
Yeah, and this might be the first time we get to see the new economy in play. If UIUC end up winning this round and then they end up losing the next, they won't be on that big reset. They're only going to have their loss bonus reduced by 1. But it looks like AK the Virus is going to be tossing his smoke as looks like it's going to be a monster pop as he's going to have to fall away and let his teammates take contact. Zen's not going to find anything with that shotgun. AK the Virus is going to peek out, but Bokumbop going to trade back, and UIUC looks like they're going to be able to take the B-bomb site.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we have production live with us right now, but if there's any way just to post the update from the CSGO from yesterday, that'd be great, just so that our viewers have an idea what's going on. And if anybody notices well in the notification on the top right, they actually show the flashbang assist as well. So that's a good way to show that the support players are doing a really good job with their utility, which I think is actually a really good idea.
Yeah, definitely. In this retake, VCU, it looks like they want to go for this missed Molotov by Chaz, and that boost sandbag is going to take them both down. So Illinois going to be able to pick up that round, and very normally we always say that there's that huge potential for reset, but it's not as big anymore.
Yeah, so now what we're going to see is we're going to see like we were talking about the money system, and I think that now they'd be down at the 3,400 mark, and if they do lose or if they win another one, then I think it reduces it by one more, if I'm correct, Danny?
So yeah, if they lose, or if they win this next round, it'll be 29. And then if they win the one after, it'll be 24. So it just reduces by one. Wolfeye is going to take out Laters, as VCU going to have an early man advantage as they want to do another monster pop, it looks like. Bit of a missed flash. But regardless, AK the Virus going to be peeking through the smoke. He's almost going to take down Frenzy, as he's down to 19 HP, but he's going to get away, as Illinois going to be taking water control now.
Yeah, and this is a really good position to be in, especially on overpass. If you're able to get that short control or even mid control, it allows you just to have a lot more flexibility in your strategies as a terrorist. And you can already see these guys are getting ready for, looks like a bit of a short B, potentially a monster pop. They're just kind of waiting to see what they can work with here. We do have the one member, which is, I'm going to be calling him Bok, or Bop, and he's got the op. And he actually does land the shot onto Virus. He is going to be pushing all the way out here. It is playing a bit passive. Gets taken out by Wolfeye, but XPie is going to be taken out. Blur as well. Now it's down to a 3-on-3. Looks like they're going towards the A site.
Yeah, XPie, he has a bit of a 1v1 against Chaz here, playing by the truck side. There's going to be a smoke to isolate him. He's going to be all alone as his teammate won't be able to help him, but Frenzy, he's going to walk in. Low HP, he gets taken down. Pie's going to trade back, so once again a 2v2 at the A bomb site. Wolfeye is trained in on the truck side area, but they're just going to be planning default. And this looks like a pretty favorable round for UIUC, but no utility.
Ooh, and Wolfeye's in a really good spot here, and I thought he was about to actually pick the one in long. It does look like he's going to be making his way into the site as well. Zed is going to get taken out by XPie. XPie is down to 12 HP. Now Wolfeye has to make something happen. He is going to be running French, but he does actually get taken out.
Big round from Pi, a 4K on the round for him. It's going to make it 5-2 for Illinois. And like we said with that money system, now it's kind of like, it's different now. It's almost like you have to balance between the two. So Virginia, it's almost like they're giving their round loss bonus to the other team, if that's how you want to think of it.
That is actually true, and there's going to be a lot of kinks to this whole new money system as well, and seeing how teams react to it, because it's going to be a bit of a test, and it's only been out for 1 day, so not a lot has been done so far. But we can already see VCU is actually going to be pushing right into XPie, and actually Blur actually almost does take him out. And the XPie does land a 3K. He's just cleaning up, and now we can see there's only going to be one member left, and it's going to be the AK the Virus, and he's just going to be stuck in the connector right beneath the stairs, Harry Potter style.
Oh, a slightly missed shot. He's finally going to get it. He does spawn out Bokum Bob by the short area, and Pi is going to go for the ace, and he gets denied by that grenade.
Oh, you gotta love this, friendly fire banter.
But 5-3 now as VCU only up by 2. UIUC has strung together the last 3 rounds. It's gonna be a big round for both teams at this point, as VCU gonna be buying up 2 AUGs, 2 M4s, as well as an AWP. No silenced M4, like we had talked about before.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody wanted to go back to the silence M4, and we do see a bunch of AUGs on the table as well. But it does look like a bit of an interesting setup here coming in from Illinois Orange, as they are going to be actually pushing all the way into long A. And a bit of a change that we've seen so far is they've been trying to do a lot of B executes and then faking back to the A site. But it does look like they are going to be fully committing. A lot of pressure going to be riding on Oakham here, as he is going to have that AK. And Chaz is going to be taking out 1. He does get a nice kill on Laters, and also Oakham is going to land 2 big frags as they get open sight, A bomb site. Now they're going to be falling off. Bomb's going to get planted.
Yeah, I think VCU, they're in a bit of a tough spot. They do have 2 smokes, but this flank from AK the Virus is going to have to be big. But Bokumbal, he already spots him out, so that's a surprise element gone. As the rest of VCU, they're still waiting. Pie's going to take down AK the Virus. So now a 2v4 situation. I think this is the save call, as they do have an AWP, as well as that M4. And if they can bring it into this next round, they will have a decent shot to be able to have a decent buy. I don't think it'll be the greatest. They might even just save.
Yeah, I think the best thing probably would just be to save, but I mean, I guess we're going to see what's going to happen here with the new money system as well. As we can see on the tab, they are quite low, but now we can see that they are actually getting about, I think they're now going to be on their 2,900, or they're going to be actually on the, Mahone, help me out here. Do you know your
29.
math? Oh man, I'm doing pretty good today. 2,900 bonus for these guys as they are in the loss bonus. But now we actually are going to see them, looks like they're just going to buy some P250s and some Deagles. So not a bad call, especially with where we're at right now in the first half.
AK the Virus is going to pick up a shotgun.
I like it.
He's going to be peeking towards mid with that AWP. He's going to see nothing. So this might just prompt the rest of VCU to just hold towards the B side, as I've already stacked up. Frenzy's going to be flashed out towards Monster. Wow, he's already gone out so far out with his back turned. That's crazy. Now, do they expect a double barrel setup is the question. They're going to start making their way towards the site. That Molotov is going to force them out. Is Zen going to find one? Frenzy going to reply back onto him. And a little bit of chaos, but it looks like it's going to be mostly neutralized, as AK the Virus not able to make anything happen with that shotgun. So 5-5.
That was an insane round. There was so much going on the bomb site, and it was just shots being fired everywhere. I mean, I really do like that double barrel setup, and it really didn't work out, as there was a Molotov coming straight for him, and also an HE. So it was a really good job from Illinois, as they were able to, clear that spot. And Zen, unfortunately, wasn't able to land, I think, the M4 spray down. I think was able to pick up 1.
Yeah, he had a chance, but either case, 5-5. That's 5 straight rounds in a row. So now the economy is going to be going the other way. That Shad's going to be peeking towards middle. Not going to be doing... Oh, he actually does slight damage to Bokumbop somehow. But he's going to be molotoving towards the connector area, and that's just going to force off some of the terrorists who are just creeping up. It's a double long A setup from VCU, so I like this change up, as well as a retake B setup for the most part. Wolfeye's just going to be boosted up on the wall. But overall, just a slow round.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm actually really impressed with on Illinois, is they're playing a lot of a mixed strategy. So they're playing quite fast some rounds, doing long monster pops, and then they're playing quite slow. And right now we can see they're trying to get map control, and they're doing a bit slower, and they finally get in. Chaz is trying to challenge them, but Illinois has been doing a really good job and just working together and just getting that map presence.
This is gonna be big from AK the Virus. He's gonna be behind 2 of the players. When does he pull the trigger? He's gonna find Bokumbom. They should be aware of his presence towards the party area. And it's going to be another 1v1 by the long A area, but Pie's going to take down Blur. So once again, very awkward. AK the Virus going to find another kill. So 3-on-3, and that's the bomb down. And Illinois, it looks like they want to go through Monster. But it's very difficult to understand what both teams are thinking right now, as Pie's going to come back towards the party area. The 2 players are coming from the T-stairs, so AK the Virus is going to get pinched in a second here.
Next, Pie's in a really good spot. He's able to catch Virus off guard, and Virus actually does take him out. He's going to be down to 13, and now Zen's going to be cleaning it up a little bit as we're back on to a 2-on-1 situation. Bokum's only got 13 seconds to make something happen here. It does actually look like he is going to be running towards the A side. I think he's actually going to go for this, and I don't think he has enough time. And now he realizes, and he's fallen right back off into the bathroom.
Yeah, if there wasn't anybody in the A site, I think he would have enough time just to get the bomb plant down, but because Wolfeye's in the site by the truck side area, there's no way he was going to be able to get that bomb down. 6-5 now. And now at this point, now that VCU has won, it means that if they lose the next round, they'll be getting 29. Just to make that clear.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of an adjustment for all of us, because we're still trying to figure out this system. It's a little confusing, but at the same time, it's simple, so it'll be fun to do. But actually, we can see Oakham does some crucial damage on the AK the Virus, and these guys are now pushing up all the way into short B. It does look like VCU is kind of stacking a little bit here, and Virus is going to be picking up 1.
Yeah, overall, a pretty passive setup from VCU. 1 player towards the graffiti, 1 player towards the pit. They don't want to contest Monster all that much. And if Illinois decide to go for this with their utility, they should be able to get a bomb plant at the very least, but holding off the retake will be difficult. Overall, 1 minute and 5 left to go in this round. And this looks like it's just going to be a late B take to me.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a late B hit. And then I think they are just kind of waiting for the smokes to dissipate, and then they're going to go for it. But we can already see VCU. They already look like they're fully stacked in here. They have one member just kind of hybriding between A and B. And this is going to be a big test here, and Oakham's going to have to make something happen. He does spray, but doesn't take him out. Virus gets the better hands. Wolfeye picking up another as well. And now it's going to be down to XPie and to... oh, Oakham is going to actually pick up one as well.
Well, it's going to be a 2v2 as Pi finds another, so they're going to be able to get the bomb down at the very least, as Wolfeye and Blur need to retake this B bomb site, and Pi shows his shoulder just a little bit. Wolfeye's not able to take advantage of that. Bokenbob going to find one, and they might just double peek this time an angle, but Pi, he just goes for the straight peek, and he's going to take him down. So 6-6, and there's the money system in effect. As you can see, VCU, they're not completely broke.
Yeah, that's going to be the biggest difference for anybody that's new watching, is that the money system is a huge aspect of this game. And now that we can see that these guys have quite a bit of money on the bank, they really only have to save one time, and then they can have potentially a good buy, and then even maybe like a force buy as well, if I do my math correctly.
Yeah, they're going to be able to have a pretty comfortable buy. The big thing here is, in my opinion, what I see is you can buy quite a bit even in a save round. Like, look at what they have invested, like light armor, deagles, some shotguns. This is still like a pretty dangerous round for UIUC.
Yeah, it is a scary round, and I mean, we do have some P250s and deagles in hands. But if they're able to get any of the guns down, this is going to be a big bonus for them as well.
Wolfeye's going to be making his way straight through the truck area, but Frenzy going to take him down. As now 2v5, 1v5. It's all down to Blur. With this deagle, he's going to get Molotov off. And he's going to get smoked out. There's just no opening for him towards this site. But he doesn't really have that much to lose. They're going to be getting 34 next round anyways, so a pretty good buy. Frenzy going to get that last kill. So VCU, once again, this is the money system in effect. They have 6-2. Like, they can double op. And this is something you would never see before.
Yeah, we typically never see... I think especially on overpass, I feel like double ops is not a thing. So I don't know if these guys are just trying to play with the money system, or if they're really that confident in their oppers and this team that they're going for it. Unless I'm just so out of the meta right now, Danny.
Well, I was more so referring to the fact that, you know, getting reset and then being able to buy double ops like 2 rounds later is something you never see.
That's also true. I was just more questioning the double op.
Double op is sometimes common. That's going to get taken down. That's going to be 2 quick entries for UIUC as they're going to make their way towards the B bomb site. AK the Virus going to miss that smoke just a little bit. Or maybe it was intentional, as he wants to one-way over the smoke. And if they're not careful, he may be able to catch a couple people off guard. He's going to find the first one on the Occam. He's going to be dropping down. He's holding the pit position to make this retake possible. And UIUC able to get the bomb down. AK the Virus going to find another. So suddenly the tables have turned as Bokenbob and Laters left alone in this 2v3.
Does look like Laters actually is going to get that bomb down. Oh, he's actually going to be taking out 2, and now things have shifted, and now it's all down to Chaz, and he's going to have to make something happen. Does land a big shot, and now it's onto a one-on-one. Got the AWP in hand.
Oh, Bokenbob, big round.
Bokenbob the man. Gonna be getting it, and it's 8-6 now in favor of Illinois. And we're going to be going into the last round of the first half. And it does look like VCU is okay a little bit on the money, where they are able to force buy some FAMASs and some SMGs and utility.
Yeah, this is definitely different. I've gotten kind of used to the pace of how the round should go just based on big reset rounds, but because of this money change, it's almost like VCU, they have more of a fighting chance, especially after that reset. Like normally we'd just see like 2 kind of throwaway rounds, but all these rounds have been pretty dangerous.
Yeah, all these rounds have been pretty close, and I mean, they get scary in the sense that they can have more guns and a little bit more on the table. And XPie actually is going to be finding Chaz, and that's Chaz playing aggressively in the middle. Now, Illinois actually has a good opportunity. They can make a choice if they want to go for the B hit, or if they actually want to split and go towards connector to A. Yeah,
Zen's just holding outside towards the water area. Looks like he wants to get aggressive towards Monster, but he's gonna have 2 players walking right towards him, and Auckland, I think he checks this. He definitely does. So now 5v3 situation. AK the Virus, if he can win this 1v1, he does get it. So now 2v3. But the bomb looks like he's gonna make his way back towards the A site. As I think this is gonna be the right move. Blur is just gonna be rotating back towards the bank area, and that smoke is gonna be coming towards the bank. He is gonna have some decent timing. He may be able to catch off one player here if they're not careful. Oh.
That was an insane shot. He like did a quick flick, and then you can see in the notification as well, it looks like XPie was actually able to help him out with an assist on the flashbang.
Yeah, it was kind of wasn't really that effective a flashbang in my opinion, but I guess just any kind of any type of flash will work. It's not, I mean, I guess it's kind of like when you look at the scoreboard and it says enemies flashed. That counts like almost any flash that even like kind of lands in the direction of the CTs. Like if it even flashes for a second or half a second, it counts.
That actually is one thing I did hear, is that they feel the notifications a bit too long where the assist can be applied. But I guess it's kind of hard to know too, and it is a new update, so they'll probably tweak it a little bit.
Yeah, there was some people talking about how it could give away setups, and I definitely agree with that too. Like for example, if you do a 3B setup on Inferno, and then you have one player flash for the other 2, then you'll know that it's a 3B setup, because if they get a kill and that flash notification comes out, like you'll know that there's a 3rd player there. And I think it's pretty big, especially for Oppers, because on CT side, the big thing about Oppers is you want to be unpredictable and you don't want them to know where you are. But then if you throw flashes to your teammates and they get a kill, then you know where the op is. I mean, based on your name, basically. Like if it's Fallen that throws a flash to somebody, then you know the op isn't at that site.
Yeah, that's true. But again, like when we have big updates like this, like I know a lot of casual people or casual gamers don't really think it's a big deal, but when you're playing in a competitive aspect, there's so many elements that change, and it really just changes the entire dynamic of CS. So for us CSers, we definitely don't like change, I think. So it's always a bit of a struggle at first, but usually there's more acceptance later on. But we'll see how this goes, and this is gonna be our first time casting with this update, so I'm actually really excited.
Yeah, I think it's a good direction. I think it's actually pretty good in comparison to most other updates that Valve has put out, where like there's a lot of resistance, but I think this one is more so just tweaking. BCU are going to be getting started, as they're going to have 4 players towards the stairs. Arian Frenzy, I don't think he's going to be aware of this. There's no way he's going to be expecting 4 players. But he thinks better of it. Does he have like some kind of wall hacks or something? But he's going to turn away just at the absolute worst time. They're going to take advantage and start moving up towards middle. The rotate's going to be moving back towards A, as Bokumbop already by the trash bin area. And Chad's just going to be lurking towards connector as the rest of VCU make their way towards long A.
And I actually do like the strategy that VCU is going to try here, and it looks like they're going to get up close into the A site. And I think Glocks up close are definitely better than in the B site. Oh my god, and Blur actually does take him out with a long pick down long A there. And that was a really nice USP headshot.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be going back down towards connector, which is why Chaz is here. But after getting that kill, they may want to reconsider hitting towards A. But Occam, he's going to be on the flank, and AK the Virus, he spots him out, unfortunately. So that's going to be that plan foiled, as later he's going to have to hold off against 4 terrorists coming his way. He's going to find the first one to Blur. Might be able to find a second, but he's going to get taken down as Pi trying to reply back, and he's down to a 1v4 situation. Now, this is going to be very tough as they all decide to peek him. And there it is, VCU. They're going to pick up their 7th round. It's just a 2-round difference now.
Yeah, and they're definitely clawing their way back. And we saw that they weren't. They lost that first half, 9-6. But now they're finally going to be picking up the pistol round. And the interesting thing too is that pistol rounds might be changed quite a bit as well, where they're not going to be as influential. But we'll definitely see. And I don't know, Danny. I just feel like I don't even know the game anymore.
I think pistol rounds are still going to remain the same, but it's much more that the resets are different now. I think it's different in the sense that, you know how we always talk about important rounds because both teams, like, their money's just going to be crushed? That's no longer really true anymore.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, because there's usually it's always one team that will have money built up, and usually the winning team already has a bunch of money stacked up, so I think the worst case scenario is to be that team that wins 5 in a row but only has like 1 alive each time. So like their money is actually really bad. Either case, it's gonna be a bathroom stack as later is gonna take down OK the Virus. They should be able to pick up that AK, and they may want to save it into the next round. Shaz is able to hold off, gets the second kill as well. It's all down to Occam. Down in this 1v4 with the USP. Have you ever done this?
Nope, I don't think I ever have. I'm probably the worst pistoler that ever hit the game of CSGO.
Oh boy.
I think Occam and I would definitely have a close game there. I mean, I probably beat him, but I would be barely. Just kidding, just kidding. Not kidding. But anyways, it's going to be 8-9, still in favor of Illinois. And it does look like one of their players had a bit of a leg out, so we're just going to have a pause here. It was a good time for these guys, actually. You know, and like I always say in all our matches, I think it's a good opportunity for a lot of strategy talk and just kind of rethinking what to do. And it's a good opportunity for a lot of changes that you can make.
Yeah, definitely. But since we are on this pause, I think it's, you know, a good time to talk more about these changes, as like all these things that you kind of see during the match. Yeah, I just thought of that one where, you know, some of those big reset rounds, those rounds aren't as important anymore, because I realize that we always talk about that in our cast, but now with this change, it's not really the case.
Oh, that is that's a good point, actually. Danny, you're just so wise. I just, you know, sometimes I just don't know how to like respond to your wisdom. You're younger than me too. I'm like, oh man, this guy's so wise. He knows everything. But there is a lot of good changes, like shotguns being reduced. Oh, and we do actually see that M4 AS is going to be flying on the board here. Illinois, they're taking full advantage of that 25 bullets. We're gonna see some little spray downs. But it does look like VCU actually is going to be full committing to a monster rush. And they're going to be taking that B bomb site quite quickly. Zen is going to be the first one in the site. Ooh, takes out 1, takes out 2. Now he's going to be going for the third, does take him out, and now the site is completely cleaned up. Illinois does not have a response, and they are going to be flanking right now into the B bomb site.
To be fair, the Silence M4s looked pretty good there, especially having those extra bullets. Bokumal's gonna find one, and Chaz gonna hit the pre-fire onto him, so it's all down to Pi with this AUG. He's gonna creep through the smoke. He's gonna find the first one. Now, does he know that this player is towards the pit area? He tries to pick up the AK, but he's not aware at all. But Zen almost misses it, but he gets it. So 9-9, a tie game. As Zen, big 4K that round as well.
Yeah, that was insane. Zen was the first one on the site. He went completely on the right-hand side. And it looked like he got flashbanged, and he just made all his way to water and just landed a massive 3K, opening everything up for the guys on the BCU team. And then now he's got the score at 9-9. Things are looking a little bit better, and we're seeing a lot different of a change from BCU as their T side's looking quite strong.
Bokumal can be tossing a grenade towards the stairs area, not going to connect onto anybody. BCU going to be taking towards the connector area, and it looks like UIUC, they want to pinch towards the connector, it looks like, or maybe perhaps have somebody peek through the door. It might be a triple peek. I like this if they're able to pull this off.
Blur's not having any of it, man. He's just taking all 3 down. They read that Mahone peek, and he just said, not today, son, and he's just going to get a nice juicy 3K, and it looks like his teammates are going to be running through the connector, trying to spam through the door, trying to get Occam. And he's in a bit of a tight spot as he has a deagle in hand.
He's going to rattle some shots off. Not going to connect anything, though. As the rest of VCU going to make their way towards the A site, but slowly. It seems like they're not aware of where the second player is, but they're going to be making their way up the connector area. Zen should be able to hear both players at this point, as Chaz almost going to find that kill. Zen finishes it off, so 10-9, and we should be heading into our next gun round. Definitely the chance for double op setup once again. Bokumal is going to buy one, and I know Pi is a good offer as well. The question is he going to buy it? It looks like he's contemplating it.
To be honest, I just didn't know that Overpass was like a suitable map for double op. I always just thought it was always good to have one op or playing the quick, you know, rotate around everywhere, and then having all straight rifles just for, you know, all retakes, or a rotate, sorry, too.
Yeah, you definitely, with double ops, you have to know how to play it right. Definitely one op towards A that knows how to float between long A and middle, and the other person at B who has to either go for the short peek, go for the monster peek, things like that. But in either case, Frenzy's gonna find one onto Wolfeye, so it can be a 5v4 situation.
Yeah, we're seeing a bit of a slower round here. There's a bit of hesitation from both sides. It does look like VCU is just trying to get some control up in the short B, doing a little bit of spam damage, and it does look like they've succeeded a little bit, taking some damage onto Oakham and some other members here, but they have not fully committed, and it looks like they are going to be grouping up for potentially a monster pop. And that's been a highlight of this match so far from both teams. They've been really trying to isolate that monster push.
Yeah, monster pop is really good to have. And in this particular setup, Bokumbop already has the stairs area cut off, so Illinois, they can keep 4 players towards the B area. It's going to be a monster pop. Shad's going to be leading the way. He's going to get taken down by Laters with that AUG. So powerful. And just able to find that second kill as well. So now 3v2 situation, all down to Blur. He might be able to find Pi as he drops down. He's going to get it. And I think he's aware that there's somebody towards the graffiti area. He's going to Molotov towards the short area. Maybe buy him some space. But with 20 seconds left, he needs to act quick.
Yeah, and then Nate just does a little bit of damage, but he's going to get taken out here. And now the score is 10-10, and we're going to be seeing the first round loss for VCU. So that means that they're going to be having 30. No, Danny, help me.
It's Illinois that will have 29 if they lose.
Oh man, I'm not going to be good at this. This is Jack Hall in like 2 weeks. That's going to be disastrous. But anyway, so we are going to be seeing another full gun round. And we do see actually 5 AKs across the board here for VCU. And they are actually putting a lot of their presence in towards middle and in the connector spot as well.
Actually, I may actually be wrong. It might be 24. They haven't quite hit 34 yet. Just in case somebody corrects me in the chat. Somebody can tell me if they're right. I'm not a master at this yet either. Either way, it's gonna be a lot of pressure towards the mid areas. Chaz trying to pressure Bokumbop. Pi is gonna get taken down for AKA the virus. It looks like they read that completely. Bokumbop trying to work towards the middle, trying to op like Fallen. And this is definitely a very powerful spot to opt from. He might be able to spot the shoulder of Shaz. He's going to get that headshot. And there's definitely one more player towards the washroom area. So that's why he's being so careful. He knows he can't just back away. He's going to find that second kill onto AK the Virus. Big plays from him. And Occam, he's going to be scoped up with this AUG. But Bokumbop going to find the next. He might be able to find the 4th. He is. He might be able to find the 5th. That's Wolfeye. He's going to make his way towards him. And is he going to hit the shot? No, he's going to get pre-fired. Frenzy going to clean it up as Bokumbop big round.
Man, Bokumbop is just holding it down. Messing 4K, tries to go for the 8. Wolfeye wasn't having any of it, but really good round coming in from Bokumbop. That was massive, and that's exactly what I meant by the one opper setup, is where you play in that bathroom setup. It's such a good spot, and you can just have so many angles and work with so many different situations.
VCU going to be on the save. Shotgun on the board. Where do you really go with a shotgun on overpass, though?
Oh, you can go anywhere with a shotgun. Don't ever underestimate the shotguns. But Bokumbop is just going to be taking them out. And it does look like VCU is trying to get full control of that bathroom, but having no luck thus far. XPie is going to be ogging his way against Blur. Now it's going to be Wolfeye and Chaz. And they're going to have to make something happen here, as there's 5 members left. And he's going to get caught in a bit of a pinch here, and it does look like he's going to go for the peak. And he actually dinks him for 49 damage. Does take him out. Now he's going to go for the deagle and does get taken out.
Yeah, I don't recall what the price is of the Nova. I think it's like 1100, right? Basically, so if you get
down. Huh? Didn't it go lower than 1100, or is 1100 now?
I think it's 1100 now, isn't it? Is it even cheaper than 1100? I'd be surprised. That's crazy if it is. But the point I was going to bring up was, even if you get 1 kill, it basically pays for itself. It's like $900 a kill. I think it's a worthwhile investment if you can just find 1 cheeky kill somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And that's just like ways to manipulate the economy system. Once again, you buy the gun for 1100. Let's say you get 1 kill for 900. You're pretty much paid off that gun almost. So
yeah, and also you remove that weapon from the other team as well. So they're gonna lose economy. They're gonna have to be forced to rebuy. Oh, this is big timing. Bokenbop. Oh my god, how does he hit that shot? As he's going to be falling away, and he has all of the A side control. They're going to be forcing VCU to just hit towards B as later. So he's going to be the one holding by the pillar. He's going to find the first kill. Might be able to find the second. Frenzy's going to get it, but not able to trade back. As Occam going to find 2. And it's all down to Blur. Left in this 1v4. He's going to get flashed off. Down to 19 HP. I think he's done for.
Yeah, big cleanup and a huge round from Bokenpop once again. Even though he got the 1 frag, it was such a big information play where he was able to just completely push into middle. His team knew they weren't going to be putting any presence towards A. Got that pick, fell right off. Perfect play coming in from Illinois, and they're 3 rounds away from getting this first map.
Yeah, definitely. As Bokenbop has been... Bokenbop and Pi have both been big driving forces for their team to get as far as they have so far. Later it's going to be Molotoving towards the monster area. He's going to have a lot of terrorists coming towards him. That flash is going to affect him just a little bit. With 17 HP, he does so much damage, but no kills. As Occam, he's going to be looking for more. He's going to get taken down, though. But Pi and Frenzy, they clean it up. So 14-10.
14-10, and I was actually really... VCU had a really good momentum in the beginning of the second half, but it just looks like Illinois is completely woken up, and now they've just gotten the lead. And a lot of pressure is going to be on VCU, as this is going to be potentially the tie or the match point for these guys. So they're going to have to make something happen. Wolfeye does have an op in hand, so that's a good thing to see. But we're going to have to see where these guys are going to go. And it does look like they are going to be pushing up into middle right away here. So XPie and also, I believe, Bokenpop are the ones that play middle.
Yeah, they've been doing such a good job of A. Bokenbop's been getting so much information, and Pi just able to hold down that connector area. But VCU... Chaz is already up towards the long A area, and he's going to get taken down by Bokenbop as he's aware of the timing. And Bokenbop going to play up close towards the bathroom area. He's going to get smoked out. Also on the map, Frenzy going to find one onto the connector player as Pi is going to cross back through the smoke, and he's going to get so much information here.
Yeah, he's in such a good spot. He's just completely hiding in the smoke of the bathroom. And they haven't completely checked it yet as well. So he could always try to throw him off guard here and completely push, and he can hear that there's a few of them close. It's a really good play as he does know that there is at least 2 members close to him. Now we can see on the mini-map that the bomb is actually going to be making his way up into the bathroom here. There's a big pressure here, and it actually does get taken out. XPie falling into the hands of pressure, and Virus just takes him out. Now it's a 3-on-3 situation. These guys are going to be pushing back, and it doesn't look like they're ready to commit to this A site. They're going to be going right through connector, and it actually does look like they are going to be making their way to blitz towards the bomb site B. And they might just have just enough time as Occam actually does land in the water. And he actually is going to spray, but Wolfeye saves him. And now it's all going to be down to Frenzy. He's got that M4 silencer in hand with 2 flashes. Got a little bit of time so he can make something happen.
Yeah, I don't think they're aware of where he's coming from either necessarily. Oh, it looks like they do know. I know Wolfeye did spot his head at the top of heaven, but the question is whether he actually spotted him. And I only hear them in the site. And Wolfeye, another big round from him. That's a 3K with the op. It's going to keep VCU alive. 11-14.
Yeah, it's so far this game we've been seeing a lot of big op plays that I feel like have been making some big impacts in the rounds and even just change momentum. So I'm wondering if this Wolfeye big 3K is going to shift things around here for VCU.
UIUC, they are much more in favor of those silenced M4s. We did talk about it.
I'm not sure how I feel about him, Danny. I'm not honestly sure how I feel about the silence M4. I think it still needs a little bit of a buff, personally. I think the A1 is still so strong that it's like it's comparing an apple to an orange, really.
Well, with more ammo, 5 more bullets in the clip, I think it's almost like... What would you use a higher rate of,
isn't the rate of fire higher too in the A1? That non-silencer one? I'm pretty sure it shoots faster.
It might. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, no. I think it used to. Not anymore. I think they're the same. Because remember there was an update that changed that. Oh god, this Pi gonna find one onto Zen. Chad's gonna reply back, but later it's with the big flank as VCU. They don't really default all that much. They kind of just have all players in one side of the map. As later he's gonna be playing around the fountain area, but he's gonna get taken down. As now 3-on-3, Bob. Oh my god, I don't think they expect him here at all.
He is going to get that bomb down too. This is such a terrible spot for VCU. Bob has honestly just been the game changer in this entire map. He's just been in the best places at the best times.
Oh, he's aware of the second player. Oh my god, he gets Shaz as well. It's all down to AK the Virus. And Bob, I'm sure he knows he has to come from this direction. And AK the Virus sees it where he's there. And what a big kill from him. 3K on the round. And I think that's his 30th kill. I'm not sure. There is still that warm-up thing that we talked about.
I'm going to believe he has the 30K. Bob, I think you're the man. So don't let Danny the hater, get to you. A huge shift we've seen, and Illinois has been looking really strong, only giving up a few rounds the second half, and now they're on match point where it's going to be 15-11. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a weaker buy here from VCU, and they're going to be putting it all in.
Yeah, Illinois on match point. Zen's going to be making his way towards the connector area. As AK the Virus just with the CZ. They do have that op on Wolfeye, so there's still much potential for things to go VCU's way as they have to. As UC on match point, or map point, I should say.
Map point, Danny.
Yes, map point.
Map point. We actually going to see Frenzy. He's going to be running through his smoke. He's trying to be a Stewie 2K. Oh my god, and Zen lands a big frag as well. And it does look like Illinois is getting a little out of position here, and they're down 3 members right away. And VCU is going to be getting that bomb down. Now we're going to have to see something happen here from XPie and Pop, and now it's all down to the man himself.
Yeah, I don't think he's necessarily going to go for this, as it's very unfavorable for him. He is feeling it though. I wouldn't be surprised if he wanted to. He's going to get that first kill, and he's going to dip. But this is the case where Illinois' money isn't actually that good, despite winning so many rounds in a row and just having that one round from VCU. I think what's dangerous now is to win a bunch of rounds with only one person alive, where you can't build up your economy.
Yeah. We can see right now that these guys have around the 2000s, and one member having 5. Not enough, and I don't think these guys are going to really go for anything. Probably just like a light pistol buy. And we can already see that VCU is low as well, but they're going to have to put everything they can in all these rounds to get a tie point here. Tie it up, sorry.
Bob with this off. He's going to try to make a play towards middle. He's going to get flashed off appropriately. That Chaz, he's going to be making his way very quickly, but Bob going to find that kill. And with this op, he's still quite a menace. As VCU, they need to be very careful. But they do know that op is towards the A side, and I'm surprised they're not just going to go towards B. But I'm also expecting that they think that UIUC should have more money. That's not the case.
I do like this boost here in Frenzy. They are. It looks like I think that's the triple boost, or is that the double boost they're doing?
It's a triple. Has to be the triple for that to work.
Oh yeah. See, Danny, you're so wise. I don't even know these things anymore. I would have tried a double, and it would have been like, oh, that doesn't work. So.
That's not high enough, right?
That's a big gamble, though, because you are putting 3 members in one spot, so they're really gambling that these guys at VCU are going to go towards B. But
I think it's smart, though. I think it's smart.
Yeah.
Because Bokenbob's at A, so they're going to stack towards B, right? Bokenbob has the op. It's a good allocation of resources.
Managing those human resources. I like it.
Now, this is questionable. Why has Bokenbob rotated towards B?
Yeah, I'm not sure if there was a bit of a miscommunication there. And now we can see XPie is going to get taken out, and now the A bomb site is just going to get swarmed here with VCU. And now they're going to be throwing Molotovs and flashbangs, and it does actually look like Illinois is just going to be fully running in. Bokum just trying to make something happen. Now it's all going to be down to Bokenbob, and it does look like he is going to be running away, trying to save that AWP once again. And VCU going to be on the 13th round here. It's only 2 away to tie this up.
Bokenbob is going to miss that shot. The way he's been playing, I thought he would have hit that. But he's got many people hunting him, and I don't think he's going to be able to survive with this op. He's going to be able to find the first one. Oh my god, he's going to find the second one. He's gonna be spawning towards the heaven. I don't think they expect. Oh, if he hit that shot, that would have been crazy.
I would have been over it. I would have just signed off. I'm like, see you guys. Illinois too strong. But you know, in that kind of a situation, like Bokapop, that was really the best thing he could have done. He was in a bit of a tight situation where everybody's just completely hunting him, trying to get rid of that AWP, which I think is the best call from BC. They lost quite a few members, but it does put Illinois in a bad spot. As you can see, there is no AWP in the hands of Illinois, so they are going to actually be saving to do a buy next round.
Yeah, they're gonna do the triple boost at B once again because the cheese didn't see it, so I like it. That's smart. Pi and Bokumbop both playing towards the connector area. This could be really dangerous for VCU if they don't clear this out properly. A shotgun and an ump. Bokumbop's gonna find the first. As Blur, he's aware that there's potentially some kind of setup. Smoke gets thrown down to buy them some time. But AK
oh
the virus,
my god,
ooh.
that nade from Blur did so much damage onto XPi. These guys are just trying to figure out a way to pick up the AK if they can. Haven't had any luck though. They are getting a bit pinched, but we can actually see in the minimap that VCU is getting ready here to take the monster pop. Wolfeye is going to be finding Frenzy. And it does look like they are going to be getting into that site contested.
Oh, Blur gonna find the quick kill onto Bokumbop, but not able to find Pi, and Pi's gonna be able to get that shotgun. Another $900. He's gonna pick up the AK, and it might be a good idea to just save this potentially.
Illinois is feeling hot, but I think they want to try to go for this. Later's is going to be picking up one, and now it's down to a 2-on-2. But XPi quite lit. So he hacks him to land it, and Oakham lands a insane 1D. And now it's all going to be down to XPi against Wolfeye, and they know where they are. There is going to be a defuse kit. That doesn't matter as Wolfeye does secure that 14th round. Now the nitty gritty. Full gun round coming in for the final round of this first map.
That was a big round. Wolfeye's had a really good map so far. He's had a lot of impact rounds.
Yeah, he's had a lot of really big impactful rounds. He's definitely made the game changing for these guys. And you can see it a little bit on the scoreboard as well, where he's doing quite well. Give or take the warm-up kills that you were claiming.
Bokumbop with that op once again. VCU, no ops though. As Pi can be dropping off from the connector area. Mostly the same setup from VCU though. Another boost onto the sandbag area, spawning towards the connector or water area. Zen's gonna be flashed off into connector as he's gonna take control of that. VCU. It looks like this might be a bit more of an A take, seeing as how the bomb is making his way towards the fountain area. But they will have to face Bokumbop with this op, and he's been hot in this area.
Yeah, a lot of pressure going to be on Bokumbop as he has been like the biggest influence for these guys to do quite well. We can actually see there is going to be 3 AUGs in the hands of the Illinois members as well. Bokumbop does look like he is kind of anchoring that A site. We are seeing VCU putting a little bit of presence towards that as they are some members in the short A actually end as well in the long A. Now we're going to have to see if he can make it happen. He is going to peek, does get the first one. Going to be peeking once again. Does he land it? He's actually going to get clipped through the box. He gets taken out by Virus. X-Fi going to be landing one as well. But that's not enough as Wolfeye does respond. 3-on-3 situation. You're going to see that bomb getting down here any second.
Yeah, this is a very tense round. 3-on-3. At Zen, he's going to be able to find one. No, not able to find any, but Later's going to get that last kill, and that happened so quickly. As UIUC able to get that first map 16-14.
That was crazy. That was a huge comeback. I mean, that honestly could have gone any way, and I honestly thought, you know, VCU was looking good in the beginning, and then Illinois just turned it right up, and then it looked like VCU was starting to get a bit of their momentum back, and that's kind of what I was saying is when a player makes a big clutch play like that, which I believe was Wolfeye back in when they were down, like when it was like 15-11 or something like that. And you can see there's a huge comeback. So really good match, and that's exciting to see, especially with these two good schools playing against each other.
Yeah, definitely. And we also saw the effect of the new economy change that we had been talking about, seeing it in real practice basically. And I think from what I see, I like it just because it gives the other team that chance to really come back. Like they don't have to be flawless after winning that one round, right? And it's just there's just more gun rounds in general, and there's a lot of ways to kind of approach how you should do these save rounds, like whether or not you should go for the full save, or you could do a bit of a light investment, like some armor, like some pistols kind of thing. Like every round can still be very dangerous.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. I mean, and this is only the beginning of this update, so we're gonna see so many different things happening, and shotguns being reduced on the price as well. It's a huge impact because that is a big money maker. Hopefully, a bit more weapon balance where we see the AUG is a bit more money, where before it wasn't, and we see the M4 silencer getting changed with bullets. So there's a lot of meta changes that are happening right now, and I think that's a really good thing. It was something we weren't, I don't think, as a community, we're really asking for necessarily, but I don't think it's a bad thing either.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to see how these teams are reacting to the new update, essentially. So I think they're the first school to do it. So
yeah, definitely. But with that, you guys, we're going to take a quick break as these teams get set up on the next map, which is Inferno. So we'll be back in just a few, so stay tuned. So we are back with the second map. If you guys are just joining us, this is between VCU and UIUC. UIUC won the first map 16-14. And last, we are here on Inferno. What do you expect?
Man, Inferno is one of those maps where I honestly just feel like it's so close every single time. And I mean, the way we saw these guys playing an overpass, I wouldn't even be surprised we're going to have an overtime game.
As VCU, they need to be able to pick up this map to continue in this series. This is the round of 8 in the upper bracket. So the loser of this match will be moving to the round of 4. And the loser will be going down to the lower bracket with a series, a gauntlet even, of best of ones.
Best of ones.
I'm going to look at who they will play if they win this. Okay, so the winner of this match will be playing the winner of Michigan State and UC Santa Cruz. So my prediction is that UCSC will win that match, but at the same time, Michigan State, they've pulled off an upset against UCF, so don't really know. But that should be very interesting. Just getting closer and closer to one of these teams getting that land spot.
Ooh, and we are going live. So it does look like VCU actually is going to be starting on the T side. And Illinois is going to be starting on their CT. And I mean, this could be dangerous. I mean, Illinois played a really good CT side on over. But I still think... What do you think? Do you think Inferno is still CT sided?
No, I think it can be T sided, depending on the team. I feel like we have this discussion every time, but
I know, I just never know like how I feel. It's one of those maps where you're like, it really can go either way. I really do.
Yeah. So Chaz has 2 flashes in the smoke, and I've definitely seen this. Definitely seen this before, as they're gonna start clearing out towards the banana area. Oakenball gonna be peeking from the car. That's a big kill to get, and they're gonna have banana control at this point. And what I think is definitely gonna happen is this is going to be a Halls pop. They're going to fall back from B. It's going to be a Halls pop. And get the bomb. This is the Astralis strat. But they're going to start peeking towards middle. So Frenzy going to derail this strat a little bit. As Chaz, he's going to make his way back towards the middle area. He still has a smoke and a flash. That's going to be crucial for this strat to work.
Oh, Frenzy's playing so close, and he is going to be falling off on the apartment. He is trying to contest, but he isn't able to land anything. It does take a little bit of damage. It does look like VCU is doing a bit of an apartment split here. The bomb is just located in the bottom of the stairs in apartments. So Frenzy and also Laters is going to be in a big test, as they're going to have 3 terrorists going to be swarming that site. We only have 34 left on that clock.
Yeah, the lurk smoke's going to be coming in, and Blur's going to be tossing a Molotov into the pit area. Chaz is flashing for them as well. They're just going to get swarmed into the pit, but I don't think they know that Frenzy's still in the balcony area. This could be big.
Oh, Frenzy played this perfectly. He hid in that smoke, and now he's just going to wait in the apartment. Oh, and he does actually land it, and Chaz was not expecting him whatsoever. Now we're going to be seeing a 4-on-4 situation. This looks like he is trying to get his way through the apartments, taking some crucial damage from Blur. And now it's going to be all down to him. 1-on-3 situation in that big pit. Does get taken out. Fantastic retake coming in from Illinois. No defuse kit, but they have tons of time to get that bomb defused. That was insane. I think honestly Frenzy's play was the game saver for those guys. That round saver right.
Yeah, him staying in the apartments area. There's no way they expected that. They tried to clear out the pit, thinking that he was in that area, but...
Such a disciplined play. Like, not going for the frag, just hitting the smoke. Just wanted to throw him off guard, and they were probably thinking he like jumped out and tried to run away or something like that, keeping him guessing, and then he just caught Chaz off guard. Really good discipline, really good play from those guys. Pistol round does go in the hands of Illinois. We actually do see 2 mag 7s on the board. We're gonna see those guys are gonna be utilizing those kills as well.
Yeah, with 2 mag 10s as well as an AK, this is a decent buy from VCU. As I think it's pretty even across both teams. Pie with his mag 7 though, he's gonna find 1 kill. AK the Virus gonna find another, but it's all down to him. Left in this 1v3 situation, he might be able to find him, but Pie with that shotgun just too strong. This is gonna be the third round or the third kill for him. It's gonna be 2-0 for UIUC.
That's what, $2,400? But if that's right, did Pi just get? How much did he get?
He got 3 kills. So 27, right?
Oh, that's good math skills. Yeah, $2,700 just like that, and Pi made it look so easy. And the one thing about the Mag 7 is it does actually shoot pretty slow, so there is a bit of a, you know, if you miss, like it definitely puts you back. And you can already see there's so much damage happening in, and Bokapop actually does take out 2. And it does look like BCU is kind of playing it a little slow here, and Bokapop just keeps going for it. Still hungry, he wants all those frags. He's looking for that ace, throwing a Molotov down into the wooden barrels as well. Getting Wolfeye down to 8 HP, and Frenzy's going to be picking up 1. And now Bokapop is just spurring frantically with that USB. Gets the nice juicy 4K.
Yeah, so 3-0 as overall just a cleanup round. VCU going to be on the bye, and the question is, are they going to have an opt-out for the second, or for the cheese side of Inferno? It looks like Wolfeye is not going to be purchasing one. It's going to be 5 AKs on the board. Good utility as well, so we're going to see what this team decides to do.
Now, this map with a double op makes sense to me. As we can see, Bokapop is going to... Oh my god, he lands a crucial frag down Banana, and then he falls completely off. And the op setup is definitely being a big impact thus far.
Yeah, looks like VCU, they're going to start regrouping as Blur. He's going to go back towards Banana after that pick. And the bomb's still down, so they just want to regain Banana control. They want to make sure they can rotate one more player back towards the B site to cement to allow them to have 2 players towards B, so they don't have all the information to stack more towards A. AKA the Vash just going to be lurking towards the boiler area, but Zen going to be tossing that Molotov towards the corner. And now they're going to be regrouping back towards the A site, presumably, as Pi going to find a kill onto AKA the Virus at the boiler area. So, with 50 seconds left, a 2v4, what do you think they should do?
You know, it's tough because I feel like in B, like there's less angles to look at, but at the same time, like at A, you can kind of isolate one spot. Like where right now they could try to pinch the arch, and I think that is what they are looking to do. And it does look like they actually are going to be smoking off the... Oh, they actually are going to be going towards porch here, and they actually are going to be smoking off the big pit as well. And later, now does take him out. But Blur actually lands a really big frag, and then XPie just takes him out right away with that. But to go back, I definitely think that was probably the right call going A.
Yeah, I don't think there's much else they could have done. They could have went towards B. They still had 2 smokes. Could have smoked spawn and spool. Just do it on the run, or maybe do a bit of a contact with 1 flash. But in either case, going towards porch wasn't a bad idea either. And 4-0 as UIUC. They're coming out strong, especially after that first map win.
Yeah, that was we're seeing a lot of Illinois just running with it. And now we're going to see mid getting tested. Laters is going to be hiding in that boiler. And XPie actually landing 2 big frags, and Virus finally going to be taking him out. He is just hiding in that smoke. Blur, it looks like he is in the smoke as well, and these guys are about to connect any second here.
Benz is in a bit of a tough spot, but Laters is going to neutralize that porch player. It's now a 2v4 situation. Bokumbop by the library area. He's going to be scoped up if they cross towards this area, but AK Device is waiting. He's able to get 1 kill, but not on the library player. Bokumbop going to find 2. So that's 5-0. As UIUC, they're starting to build their lead. And this is where that economy, new economy change could come into play if BCU end up winning this round.
Yeah, we can see right now they're gonna, like, again, they're just gonna have full AKs and 1 op on the board, and you know, like that's interesting. That is, like you said, part of the meta now with the new money system. It doesn't even matter because XPie is gonna be taking out Chaz. It just looks like Illinois is just looking too hot, and they are just completely crushing VCU right now.
Blur's going to make his way up towards the apartments area. Latest in a good spot. He's going to take him down immediately as Frenzy. He wants more. He's going to start pushing up as AK the Virus. He's holding for that exit. as Frenzy. He needs to be able to get out. And he has his exit, and he's going to take him down. So now 2v4 situation. He's going to storm straight through the halls, but that Molotov might slow him down. But no, he's going to get the kill. But die to the Molotov. It's all down to Wolfeye. Left from this 1v3. He does have a Molotov, and he's going to try to cut the second player off. As he's trying to bait with this op. That's not going to work out. As Pi going to be tossing a flash to delay. And this is looking really tough for him.
Yeah, and the other good play too is Oakham is just playing deep banana, and he's not over peeking or anything. Volkenbob's gonna have a bit of a test as he is gonna peek into the arch. They're both missing the shots, and he is gonna be spraying with a CZ. He just gets him at the end of the bullets there, and now it's 6-0, and Illinois is looking so sharp, and VCU is gonna have to make something change here, as we have 2 of the members on their team with no frags and only Blur with actually 1, and then their top fragger is the Virus with 7.
It's going to be a bit of a half buy from VCU as AK the Virus picking up that AK. It's going to be 4 pistols on the board. They do have a good amount of utility, so they will be able to pull off some kind of execute if they wish to. Overall, just going to be a slow round from VCU. Minute 20 is still left on the clock. They do have banana control. And with these 3 smokes, maybe they want to go for a bit of a B exec. They do have a lot of pistols, as well as that 1 AK. And I think that's probably what they're going to be doing.
Now it's actually interesting because Oakham is in a really good spot as he is playing behind the fountain, and Volkenbob's just playing on the standard setup behind the cathedral as well. But it does look like VCU is getting their full execute. Oakham does take out 1. Chaz going to be picking up another. The counter flashes are good, and now it does look like the B bomb site is going to be up for grabs as they finally take out Volkenbob. We're going to see a retake potentially happen here coming in from Illinois.
Oh, Chaz going to find 1 through the smoke. He might be able to find a second on the Pi. He's going to get away with his life, but UIUC looks like it's going to be a save. And it will be 6-1, and this is where that new economy system will come into play. Or if VCU end up losing the round after this, they will not be completely reset. Which I think will be a good thing because it'll give them a better chance to be able to come back into this game. But 6-1 now, as VCU pick up their first round.
So Illinois will have the $1,900 bonus, right?
They're gonna get 1,400.
Oh, because they have 0 losses. Yeah. Doesn't this count as the first loss?
Yeah, so they're getting 1,400 this round.
Okay. Man, I'm not gonna understand this. This is just gonna be so hard. Math and everything. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, what? That's okay. But we are going to see the 1,400 bonus. They do actually have the double up set up once again, but if they lose this round, it could put them in a bit of a tight squeeze with that money. And now we do see VCU was able to finally secure their first round. And they're changing it up a little bit here as they are just doing a bit of a default. Volkenbob just taking out Chaz once again, just being a big influence with that op.
Okay, the Virus able to find 1 pick towards the apartments area as Pi holding towards the alt middle area. And VCU looks like they want to hit towards B once again as the bomb is going to be making its way down there. And AK the Virus going through the tunnel as well. They have many smokes and Molotovs for this hit. So I think this is what VCU are going to be doing.
Yeah, VCU's had the 1 round success has taken B, and it was pretty easy for these guys. And now we're going to have to see a bit of a change happening here from Oakham and also Bokum. And if Volkenbob's able to land that, that first kill, that could be a really good change for those guys to slow the rush down in the site.
Ooh.
And he does.
Malcolm's going to be the one who needs to go huge, but he's going to die as Volkenbob did find 2. And he's going to go towards the spool area as he found the 3rd with that grenade. VCU should be able to get the bomb down, but holding off this retake might be difficult.
Still got 23 seconds on that clock. We can see XPie's in a really good spot. He is going to be throwing smoke into the banana. The virus is actually going to be taking out XPie's wall. Now we are going to see Laters doing a bit of a counter Molotov. Now Bob is going to be pushing with that off. Does try to go for the kill. And Laters... Oh no, VCU just capitalizing on the one-on-one peaks, and they're going to get their second round.
Yeah, I don't really blame UIUC for going for that fight, as with such a low time remaining, if they're able to get that bomb down, if they're able to kill the bomb planter, then they would have won that round for sure. But VCU able to pick up their second round, and UIUC looks like they're probably on their last buy, and if they lose this one, they're going to be forced to save.
And we only do see one op setup from these guys this time, but it actually is going to be in the hands of XPie, not in Pop this time. Bit of a change. I'm actually a little surprised.
Yeah. At the same time, I don't think Pi has had that much to do with this op towards the A side, as VC have mostly been hitting more towards the B area.
Well, we definitely know that, we've seen a bit of a weakness coming from Illinois, and they're not making things happen at B. Now we actually do see that first off frag going to be happening in from XPie with that op. But I'm wondering if VCU is just going to try to slowly make their way back into B, where they've had 2 rounds continuous of success going towards that site.
Looks like VCU, they're just going to be waiting, as AK the Virus is going to be regrouping back towards the B area. But they do have 4 smokes and 2 Molotovs, so it could be a full B site exec, as Bop and Occam, they don't really have many nades. They do have 1 more smoke, so they can try to delay this, and I would throw this in like 2 more seconds, as it can buy them so much time. The exec is going to be coming through, as Wolfpack going to find one. Chad's going to find another onto Bob. CTs were just not in a great position to be able to hold that takeoff, as Pi trying to find something through the smoke, but not able to, as Illinois, will they go for this retake? They still have 2 Molotovs, as well as a smoke. AK the Virus going to find one through the smoke, as Later's trying to find something. Pi going to be going towards the spools area, but he's going to be falling back now, and he wants to save this op.
Yeah, and I think it's the best call, really. I think there's not much he can really do in a 1v4.
Yeah, and the money on UIUC won't be super good for the next round, so they will just be able to save this next round. They'll have this op, maybe something can happen.
And if I'm correct, they're gonna have $2,900 bonus. Right?
No, they got 24.
Oh, that's what I meant. 24. I read it wrong. I was gonna say, like, how did I get this wrong? This doesn't even make any sense. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I think Illinois is definitely, like I said, showing a bit of a weakness in B, and they're not able to really hold it down as much as they should be. And VCU has been able to capitalize and getting 3 rounds in a row now. And it actually does look like they're changing their setup here. And oh my god, they're actually going to be pushing into mid. And a nice frag coming in from XPie as well. And it's down to a 2-on-3 situation. Now it's all down to XPie with that AWP.
Yeah, he might be able to catch some of these players coming out towards the halls there. And AK the Virus, for some reason, he's looking towards Arch, even though he could definitely be bracket right now. And Pi's going to find the first one. And he's going to find the second. Oh my god, he had a chance.
He had a big opportunity there. If he would have landed that second kill, that could have really changed things. But Virus was trying to flank as fast as he could, it looked like. And now it's going to be 6-4, and Illinois is not really able to respond too much. And I'm not sure if the timeout would have been good here, just to kind of rethink their strategy on the CT side.
Yeah, definitely it would be very beneficial to have that timeout, as I don't think we've seen them do a triple B setup yet.
No, they've been playing the standard setup where they just do a 2B, 3A. Now XPie is looking like he is trying to get aggressive in middle, and then he gets taken down all the way to 16 HP. Now we are just going to see VCU. They're just going to be doing their standard default setup, and they are just kind of looking for picks or any kind of information they can find. Yeah,
I think the big thing is that UIUC, they're just giving VCU too much space to work with. They have halls control, they have banana control at this point. And especially with all the utility VCU have on the C side, they can exec onto any bomb site they want. And the way to counter these execs is to just make sure you hold on to your nades and use it appropriately. So Bokumbop tossing that smoke off with that reaction to the CT smoke is definitely the right start. But it looks like VCU, they're going to be making their way towards the A side. It's going to be an A exec. It looks like this is going to be a library smoke. And I'm assuming somebody's throwing an arch smoke as well. So Pi, he's going to have a lot to do.
Oh, the spray from Laters. He wasn't able to land it, but Xpie's just been doing a fantastic job. Gets a nice 2K. Now it's going to be a 3-on-2 situation, and now it's going to be Frenzy that's going to be in a bit of a tight spot as he is stuck in that big pit with the smoke in his face. And he's just getting spammed slowly and surely. And he's just spraying frantically and actually does get taken out. And now the A bomb site is going to be getting the bomb down.
Ooh.
But we can see that Bokumbop is spraying, and then the Virus actually does take him out. And now it's going to be down to Oakham.
Two players, these last two players are low HP, so this is possible. He just needs to bait them out properly. aka the Virus is definitely setting up a bait, and I think he was aware that Blur moved into the site as well. He's gonna get his head taken off though. So 6-5, and was definitely a bit of a dangerous round. But VCU able to pull it together. That's gonna be their fifth round in the row. As UIUC, they're the ones with that huge loss bonus now.
Yeah, we've been just seeing a lot of back and forth from both these teams, and even in the previous map we saw the same thing. We can see that Virus on VCU is really stepping up, and then also XPie has seemed to really turn it up, but everybody else on the team's kind of slugging a bit behind here. So we're gonna have to see a bit of a change coming in from Illinois if they want to pick up their lead still, as they only have one round ahead. It does look like they are stacking towards middle and A, completely giving up B, so this is an opportunity for VCU to scout and look for the information to go to the B bomb site.
Yeah, a bit of a stack towards the middle bracket area. I think this is appropriate. Definitely want to gamble more on these low economy rounds. Pie's going to find one onto Zen, so they may be able to pick up that AK. AK the Virus still by the alt middle area. He may also get taken down if all of these UIUC people decide to fight him, but later he's going to take care of him himself. So now a 4v3 situation. They do have a Molotov on Pi. No kit. He's going to try to use the Molotov for the quad box to be able to flush this player out. And Chaz, he's going to start moving out. But doesn't really look like there's a foothold for Illinois to get into the site.
I really like the smoke. They're actually trying to block off the construction zone.
Oh.
And Laters does pick up one. Now it's going to be Chaz fighting. And XPie does land one as well. And now it's all down to Chaz. No defuse kits on these guys, so one of them's have to pick up that bomb right away. I don't know if they have enough time. They don't. And they're actually going to be running away. The round's going to be going to VCU.
6-6.
That's a big eco round. That was a really nice deagle round from Illinois.
Yeah, it was. They got that one kill towards the tunnel area, and they also got that kill towards the alt middle. And additionally, they were able to get all 5 VCU players to die. So that's a big accomplishment in that round. And the double op setup coming out, Bokumbop and Pi. We've seen this earlier, and they have had good success with it. Pi peeking towards the middle area. Looks like he wants to find one onto the players, and oh, he's gonna find the shoulder of Zen, as he was a little bit sloppy peeking. He's gonna smoke out towards the middle area. As later, he's gonna have a lot to do as they're pushing through the bracket area. Pi gonna find another one through the smoke somehow, but Frenzy gonna find another as well. So now 2v4 situation in VCU. They're trying to make their way towards A site, and Frenzy just holding it down.
Yeah, Frenzy was able to get into a new spot, which really saved him. And now he's doing it once again. He's just moving himself, and he's throwing Wolfeye in a bit of a confusion. Bokumbop does throw the nade and Kobe's him. Now Illinois is finally going to be able to pick up a first round after that 6th lost round in a row. For the 6 consecutive lost rounds. So now they finally get back their lead.
Yeah. Now, I always have to kind of refresh my memory. So now, at this point, because it's 6 rounds, that's beyond, and I believe I read a thread on our Global Offensive, it means if Illinois loses this round, they're still going to get 3,400 if they lose this round.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting point, because I think there's been a lot of conversation with people about like there's a default still with the 34 until you get below the 4.
Or should it just go back to 29? it's a good debate. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That is a good debate. I guess it's really just going to see, again, like what we've been saying, is just seeing how the matches go. A lot of it's going to be based on the community, and hopefully Val will listen to it, whatever they say.
Bob with this op, he still has a lot of utility. And the rest of VCU have made their way back towards the banana area. They still have 4 smokes as well as a Molotov. And they've had so much success at B. This is very likely to be the hit.
And we are seeing a bit of the similar setup as Pop is just kind of peeking in the corner there. And then Oakham actually going to be having his AK to support as well. Pop does land the first frag, which is really impactful. And now Oakham's going to have to make something happen. He does. And now we're going to be seeing the VCU member pushing in. Oakham going to be spraying, doesn't get one. Chaz be picking up 2. And the B bomb site once again will be taken over by VCU.
Chaz gonna find one through the smoke. That's probably the second kill I've seen him get through the smoke. He almost finds laders as well. As these Illinois players, they need to be careful. Frenzy, he's gonna be making his way through Blur. He's gonna take his head off. And now it's all down to laders with 17 HP. He does have a smoke as well as a Molotov. He's gonna be very quiet. He doesn't know there's a player towards the water position. I think he wants to catch him off guard. But Blur gonna take him down. So 7-7. As it's gonna be a tie game. And now, yes, like I said, Illinois get that loss bonus. So they're going to be able to comfortably buy in this round.
Oh, that is, that's the one thing, when we see the same setups happening over and over, and it's so sad when they don't work. I mean, Pop was able to get the first pick. Oakham was able to get one as well, but then just really poor positioning, and VCU is just completely capitalizing on it and then just easily securing that B. So they definitely know that B bomb site is the easiest for them to take over, and they are just going to be doing their default once again. And Oakham going to be actually falling down, as it looks like they were trying to change it up, and now Pop is going to be having the op in hand, and they know it's just him.
Yeah, he doesn't have very much utility as well. He's going to need to play aggressive, I think, to be able to hold off this B bomb site. If he plays default, it's going to be very tough. He does have a teammate in laders with some grenades. He's going to flash above him. I think he should really just go towards the spool area. But they're going to start double peeking this. This is also not a bad idea either. I would like to see a flash, but Bob's just going to do it dry. He's going to clear out all of bananas. There's going to be so much information as later he's going to be able to rotate back towards the A site. Pi throws the smoke towards middle to delay. This is very, very good. A very good setup for UIUC.
Pop does land a big frag. He's going to be going for 2, and VCU hasn't even been able to figure this out. Now they're going to be going up Arch, and it does look like XPie is going to be in library as well. He's going to be throwing a bit of a pop flash, and it's going to be behind him, so not too much. And now Zen is going to be landing one as well, so it's actually the 2 oppers of Illinois left remaining, and Zen is looking to plant that bomb in towards the back of the bomb site.
Yeah, Bokumba's going to be coming from the hall, so this is big. If you can get there a little bit quicker, I think Shaz, you won't be expecting that timing, but he's going to spot out Pi's. Pi hits a beautiful shot onto him somehow. And now Bokumba, he knows that Zen's there. He's going to get that kill, so the 3K from him and the double op retake somehow works.
Yeah, that was huge. XPie was able to land a wall bang through the guy on Big Pit. That was insane. I'm not sure who he was actually able to pick up, but that was easy for Bokumbop just to kind of know where the last member was in the site.
8-7 as
like
Illinois, they lead after this half. Now the question is VCU's CT side good?
That's a really good question. I mean, what I'm wondering is if VCU is going to have a bit of an exploit as well, where there's a site that's just completely weaker than the other. And we definitely saw from Illinois, their B was just not able to handle any of VCU's hits whatsoever. So we're going to see what's going to happen here as we are going into the second half. 8-7 is the score. Illinois just manages to win that first half by 1. We're definitely not seeing as many impact fraggers as well, and on all the teams, it actually does look like it's quite a bit of a carry on both sides.
Yeah, Pi and Bokumba have been putting in a lot of work for this UIUC squad.
The 10K dream is really tough right now for everybody. A few members on this game.
Wolfhard gonna be peeking towards middle. He's gonna spot many players as Zen. He's gonna be falling back as well. VCU, they need to start rotating back towards A as Blur is just gonna be able to pick up this arch side. He's gonna spot one player as they're gonna start jumping towards the CT area. Frenzy's gonna get taken down by AK the Vice and Blur, both chiming in. Just big kills from them, as that was just the perfect setup to counter that take.
Not really sure what Illinois was thinking, trying to push arch like that and a bit of a choke point, but they do get completely punished for it, and VCU is going to be picking up that first round of the second half pistol. So 8-8 is the score. I definitely think the best strategy would have just been wrapping the A site. I mean, I definitely see the logic in what they were trying to do, but to be honest, I feel like, you know, they peaked it one-on-one, which wasn't good, and then they just completely got funneled, and it definitely backfired for them.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like it's going to be a push from middle as Wolfeye going to be by the bench area, and I'm not sure if they're going to be expecting this as Occam. He's just going to be looking towards the halls area. Wolfeye is going to make contact, going to find one, might be able to find a second. Blur's going to be pushing down Banana as well. He's going to find two. And Wolfeye trying to turn around as Occam glocks him in the back. It's all down to Bokenbot with this Deagle. 1v4. Have you ever seen this happen?
5 HP with a Deag. Oof, that's asking a lot. And I mean, it would just be the error of VCU just completely pushing one-on-one. And then Bokenbot just landing some insane 1-Deags. But now we are going to actually see that they are going to be going for the full buy here. Full AKs across the board. And they're trying to make a comeback and get a bit of a tie game here.
These two MP9s, I'd like to see them do something aggressive. I'd like to see Zen maybe get close towards the halls. Blur trying to make something happen at Banana. Regardless, it looks like Illinois going to be making their way towards Banana. They already have Banana control, and they also have halls control. So this could be tough for these MP9s. They definitely need to pick their angles a bit better, need to get up close to make sure they're effective, because if they just play from the site, it's not going to be that effective for them to be able to get any realistic kills, and that is a bit of a misflash. Maybe it was intentional, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it does look like both teams, again, are just doing a bit of a default setup, just trying to get some map information. Illinois is going to be pushing up into the mid-bracket. They are going to be playing a little bit more on the truck side. And it does look like they are going to be falling off and going towards the B now. And they do still have a minute on that clock, so they got a lot of time to work with. And a bit of utility as well, where there's 3 smokes in the hands of Bokenbot, Occam, and also Fred. We are probably going to be seeing a CT smoke and also a construction smoke going through right away. 2 VCU members actually are playing towards the CT spawn, where they could quickly rotate. Now things are going to have to happen here as Illinois is kind of slowly doing that. It actually does look like they are going to be falling off. It does look like a bit of a fake. And they're going for the fake to A now, and they only got 27 seconds left, so they're going to have to run with their Nikes.
Yeah. AK the Virus is going to be big for them to be able to hold this from the pit area. Laters is coming in from the graveyard side. I'm not sure they're going to be expecting this. Is Zen able to take him down with that MP9 somehow? Alchemy going to be able to get one. He's able to just stay alive for so long in that pit. As Zen doing big things with that MP9, proving me wrong, but he was in a pretty good spot, a headshot angle, especially with that low amount of time remaining. UIUC, they couldn't really clear everything out properly, and they're going to be on a save this round. So this could be the 11th round for Virginia.
Yeah, Virginia's been doing really well. They were able to claw back so many rounds that first half, and now they're just maintaining that. Now putting Illinois on a bit of a save round, and it does look like they are going to go down Banana here. A lot of nades doing so much crucial damage, and Chaz is going to be taking on Bokenbot, and they are just going to be completely running through the Molotov, and they're just going to go for it. Chaz going to get a full ace. Nice spray down that Banana as well.
Yeah, that looked like, you know, those movie clip eco sprays that we used to see like 10 years ago.
The Eco Cobra. Yeah, no, it did. And that's actually pretty cool. We don't really see those very often. Nice hold and really good timing from the nades as well from VCU. They were able to do so much damage against Illinois when they were trying to push down. Quite calculated, if I say so myself.
Definitely. Pi does have the op this round. A few nades down middle. Chaz and Blur, they want to time these nades towards the logs area. But Bokenbot able to find AK the Virus towards the porch area. So now a 5v4 situation as Wolfeye playing towards the arch area. He's going to get smoked out. He might be able to find one. He does, but he's going to get traded back immediately. And it's all going to be down to Zen in this pit area. He's going to try to find something, but not able to happen. Chaz, he's going to be shooting through the smoke. He might be able to find something. Just 2 players down to 50 HP. And it's all down to Blur. Left in a 1v4 with an MP9. He's going to be able to pick up an AK in a second. And I don't think this clutch is possible. Frenzy's already on the flank.
Yeah, Frenzy's going to be taking him out. Frenzy going to be picking up his 10th kill. The 10k dream is achieved. And now we actually are going to see Illinois finally getting their first round on the second half, where Virginia has been doing a really good job getting 4 rounds in a row. And Illinois still in this game. They only are down 2 rounds, so anything can happen here. Ooh, we actually are going to see a double up setup here from VCU as well. And then also seeing the Augs.
Chaz able to find the opener onto the banana area. Wolfeye not able to connect his player at middle. But Illinois, they're going up fast towards the porch side as Laters. He's already up by the haystack. He's able to find one. The Oppo Wolfeye able to find him. And this Moto Smoke is going to cut him out just in a second. But AK the Virus playing by the corner. He's able to find 2. And Wolfeye chiming in as well. So 12 to 3, I mean 12 to 3, 12 to 9 as a 3-round difference between the two. And with that loss bonus, or once again the economy thing, allowing them to have a decent buy in this round. It's gonna be 4 AKs. They can even pick up an op as well.
Yeah, and we actually are going to see XPie getting the op in his hands here. And then we do still, again, once see the double ops, XPie isn't able to land a shot into the middle. Frenzy actually takes some crucial damage. And it does look like VCU is trying to play a bit more aggressive on the banana and kind of pushing Illinois back.
Mostly going to be a default setup, but they're just about to take Brackets control in a second. Brackets is definitely a great area to take as the T side, as you can kind of play with the rotation so much. But Blur, he's going to be spamming through the smoke. A bit of a missed arch smoke, I think. There's a gap on the left side that they can take advantage of. Bokenbot going to find the entry onto AK the Virus towards the pit area. And Zen, he's going to have a lot to do, as it looks like there's going to be multiple terrorists coming his way. He's able to find Laters. He might be able to find a second as well. Wolfeye holding towards the apartments for him. But UIUC, looks like they want to fall back and go back towards B. This is good.
This is a really good call, and I was just about to mention that. And I think this is the best thing they can do, because VCU is completely rotated and B is open. The only member right now is going to be Chaz, and he's going to have a big, tall task because he does have an AWP. And Illinois is going to need to smoke this off right away and just completely run into the site. Bad smoke, and it actually is good for Chaz. Let's see if he's able to capitalize on this as well. He does. Takes out Bokenbot. Now it's going to be 3 members of Illinois. They are going to plant that bomb. They're going to need to isolate Chaz right away, as he does have an op on a good angle.
This is big. Frenzy is behind all of the CTs. Illinois, they just need to be able to hang on, and now finally Frenzy gets the kill, but they know he's here. He's able to find another, but UIUC just a little bit dying a little bit too quickly, that Frenzy wasn't able to make that lurk work. But 13-9 as Virginia, they pick up another round and a good bomb plant as well from UIUC. I just totally forgot about that. If you think about the compound of getting the bomb down, as well as this new system like of not getting reset, like you can have a lot of money all the time.
Yeah, you can, and you know, adding the bomb and then getting extra frags as well. Just so many game changers that can really happen. And we're gonna have to see something happen, as Illinois just not able to capitalize on their T side, and they're just getting completely squished right now, as VCU is gonna be landing that first frag on Frenzy. And now they're just gonna be turtling the sites and waiting for Illinois to try to make a move.
Illinois going to be making their way towards Banana. Just going to be Pi. He does have utility, and I'd like to see a fake once again. I think an early round fake would probably work out pretty well. Chaz going to be throwing a smoke down to buy some time for Blur. as he also has another smoke. So this is good defense as they're able to rotate forward back towards the A site. Bokumbot might be able to find the timing onto Chaz. Not able to find that kill, as that Molotov is going to slow things down. With 57 seconds left, most of Illinois are going to be grouped up towards this A bomb site. They have some flashes as well as a couple smokes, so we're going to have to see what they do. But it looks like it's going to be another B play, and Bokumbot in the CT area. There's no way they expect him here.
Oh, and he was trying to be patient, and he does take out Jab. And now they are looking like they want to pinch Blur, and he is in a bit of a tight spot as he is playing on the Cathedral space. And now it does look like Illinois is going to be coming in, and Blur just needs to stay alive. He is spraying. He's going to be down to 1 HP. Does get taken out. Laters is going to land one. Virus is going to be landing one as well. Now we can see the bomb is about to get planted. And we do have 2 members going from the CT side, and then also one in Banana, which is Zen. Oakham about to run right into him. And he does actually take him out. Beautiful kill. Now it is just going to be a 3-on-2 situation. It does look like VCU is going to be retreating as they don't think they have enough time for this.
Yeah, it's going to be a save. Wolfeye is going to be able to keep his op. aka the Virus is AK. And VCU, they should be able to buy in this next round, as they still have a decent amount of money built up. And Illinois going to be able to get out with 3 players alive. It's going to be good for their economy. So 13-9, or no, 13-10 now. 13-10, a 3-round difference. And the question is VCU going to be buying off this? They should. They have more than enough money. Doesn't look like they want to go for a double op setup though.
I don't necessarily disagree with the not doing the double op setup. I definitely think it's a big risk financially and also just in positions too. And I think having rifles is, my personal opinion, is more influential than having double op. But they are going to have the op in the hands of Wolfeye, which has been he's been really hot this entire series. So this is going to be good. We are seeing Illinois doing their standard default setup here, where they are just pushing 2 members into the apartments, 1 middle, and then 2 towards the banana. We actually are seeing a bit of a change from VCU, as they're not actually pushing all the way down banana, trying to get control. So they're playing, this setup looks like it's a bit more of a turtle from VCU.
Bokumbot able to find a lurk kill onto Wolfeye, as I don't think Wolfeye was expecting him to be able to get shot from that moto area. So that's going to be a 5v4 situation, but the 2 players on Illinois are low HP. So overall, it's almost evened up. Looks like it's going to be a B taking that smoke. It's going to be crucial, but Chaz is rotating away from the A bomb site. So Blur, he's going to have a lot to do. He still has a Molotov to be able to buy some time. But look at the utility on Illinois. They have so many smokes that in a second they're just going to be able to exec onto this bomb site.
Yeah, and they're definitely going to have to make this happen sooner than later, because they are going to know that VCU is going to be rotating back. And Blur, he is playing a bit of a tight spot, and Frenzy does take him out. And now the B bomb site completely open, and it does look like VCU is just going to completely uncontest this, as they realize they don't have enough resources to take down 5 members in the B bomb site. That was a perfect timing. Like, Chaz rotating definitely helped Illinois get this next round. That was huge. The timing was such a good execute for those guys.
Yeah. Chaz tried to buy some time for Blur as well by throwing the smoke down at the entrance of Banana. You generally have about 18 seconds where you can rotate and cheat a little bit more towards the A site. But Illinois, they kind of read through that and figured that it's very likely it was only 1B, especially it being a 5v4 situation. So Illinois, they're really impressing me. They're able to read the rotations really well.
Yeah, they're only down 2 rounds, so... Oh, and Bokumbot actually lands one as well. And that's really impactful as well, especially at the end of the bomb when it explodes. It just puts you in a terrible money bonus that you don't even get anything.
On CT side you do. That's why you save, right?
Oh, it's only T side that you don't. That's right. Just kidding. I know things about CS, I swear.
In this round, Wolfeye, he has this op. It's going to be 3 alt middle for the side of Illinois. There's a little bit of banana fighting as Blur is able to get a nade kill onto Frenzy. So early 5v4 advantage for VCU. It could be Occam working the halls once again, along with Bokumbop. Bokumbop was able to get that lurk kill onto the Moto player, but I'm not sure if he's going to be expecting Zen here. That's a tough shot to hit, especially if you're Zen. That little pixel. And he's going to be peeking with that Molotov, almost able to find Occam, but not able to quite find the right timing as Bokumbop going to be flashing towards mid. It's going to be a bracket take as Wolfeye might be able to find a player. He's only able to tag him up, and he's going to toss a smoke down. So now a 3v3 situation. Now things are going to slow down as the Cheats have bracket control.
Yeah, so they have bracket control, but they're definitely going to need to isolate Zen right away here. And they are actually having a smoke right in front of them, and they are going to be pushing in. Bokumbop is going to be taking out one, and Occam going to be taking out Blur as well. So now it's all down to Chaz. He's got that AUG in hand. Bomb is about to get planted as well. This is a good setup from Illinois. They have one in pit and then one in the default setup as well.
Ooh,
and Bokumbop was able to capitalize on Occam's flash. And you can see that in the notification that Occam was able to be the support with the flash assist as well. So does it actually count like as your like an actual assist kill when you get a flashbang?
No, I don't think so.
Or does it just show that you helped get that frag?
Yeah, I think it just helps, or it just shows that you helped get that frag. It just goes on your, what's it called? The secondary stat sheet, the one where it says how many enemies you flashed. That's probably where it goes. Pai's just going to be running his way through the banana area with this MAC-10. As he's going to really be hunting this player by the sandbag area at B. He's going to get taken down by Blur though. And now a 4v4 situation with all these pistols. They're good. They're set up for a retake, but not much utility. So we'll have to see if they really want to go for this or just hold for exits.
Yeah, we still see that there is a few. There is a Molotov still in the hands of Frenzy, so it's gonna be good to kind of counter push these guys, really hold off any kind of retake they want to do. And later is gonna be landing one into the virus. He actually does take out another one as well. It does get the third, and then Occam gonna be picking up that last one. And now the score is finally gonna be 13-13. And like I said, Mahone, Inferno, notorious for close games.
Yeah, tie game. VCU gonna be on a bye this round, and they're gonna have the economy on their side moving forward as well. Like if they end up winning this round and the ones after that, even if they lose, the economy's on their side. And I think it's just so interesting that the economy works that way now, that it just swings between both teams depending on what, like, who loses more.
Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, it just helps, you know, kind of flourish a bit more gun rounds and a bit more opportunity for the losing team to make something happen. But like again, we're gonna have to wait and see how it plans out with all the players in CSL competing. This is a bit of an interesting round because we actually don't see any ops in the hands of any of the teams. The virus is just completely mowing these guys down. Oh my god.
Big round from him. 3K from that truck side area. And some funny vines being placed in the chat. Frenzy's found himself in this corner, and Pi, he's going to be lurking towards the bracket area. But this is going to be so tough for Illinois to get back into this round, and that's going to be the start. That's as well another start as Pi going to find another kill. There's AK the virus, the only person towards the A side, and Pi's going to find that as well. So suddenly a 2v2, and they just need to be able to get this bomb to the A site, and they might be able to convert this round from what was a 5v2 to a 2v2.
He is completely rotating, and we can already see that XPi is just kind of holding any angle on the left side of bracket. And it does look like the bomb is going to be going in towards the apartment, and Wolfeye is just playing on the arch, and it does look like he's going to be peeking mid. He just misses the shot onto XPi. Now his teammate is going to be in CT spawn, coming through the library. And the bomb is just getting planted. XPi going to be getting a frag as well. And now it's all down to Blur. I think he looks like he is going to be fully retreating and not even going for this whatsoever.
That's shocking. I don't know how they blew that round. Basically, a 2v5.
I'm going to be honest. That is like when I play ESCA and I get any kind of a sick like 3 or 4K round. Let's just say this is what happens. Your team. It's the worst tilting feeling in the world, where you get like majority of the frags and your team just completely collapses and isn't able to secure that next round. And we just saw it. Virus was able to get 3 massive kills, and then his team just got a little over aggressive, and then they got completely taken out one by one. and Illinois just completely demolishing them.
Yeah, I think that might be the nail in the coffin, at least mentally, for VCU to lose that kind of round. They weren't even able to get a single kill in that 5v2.
No, that was a really good job, and I believe that was XPie and was that Frenzy?
Yeah, XPie and Frenzy. Big 2v5 from them. And Wolfeye, he's going to be tossing a nade down towards middle. It looks like this is probably going to be a Halls pop from Illinois, and they haven't done this at all in the half, so I think this is really going to work.
Yeah, this is a really good shift in their strategy and just changing things up. As we've been seeing a lot of action happening towards middle and B, but now it looks like they're going to be putting a lot of presence into the apartment. And Zen is actually going to be boosted up as well, so this is going to be interesting. Fires takes one, both are going to be taking up two. Now Zen is going to be picking up one, trying to pick up another. Vulcan Pop just making things happen as he has a 3K. And now it's down to a 2-on-2 situation. That bomb is going to get planted into the middle of site. And Chaz and Blur, they're both going to be on the truck side.
Chaz is going to be going from the Halls area, and this might work because I don't think Occam's going to be expecting this just yet. Chaz is going to be peeking from the Halls, so that's the kill onto the player in sight. It's all down to Occam. He's in this pit area, but Chaz is able to clean that up. So 14-14 as VCU, they battle back, and I think they just got the right amount of trades on that truck side exchange. As Zen coming up big with that 2K on top of that balcony thing. But 14-14, and oh man, just look at the money on Illinois. They're able to just stack up so much. But now this is a big round for both teams.
Yeah, because we're going to be seeing the rounds exchanging here. And it's 14-14. Once again, no ops in the hands of any of the teams. Straight AKs on the Illinois side, and we just have all the M4s and AUGs. And we actually do see one FAMAS in the hand of Wolfeye as well.
AK the Virus going to be playing this off-angle at Boiler once again. And he did get that 3K in that previous round that VC just ended up completely throwing. Going to be a bit of a B exec to just draw out some utility from VCU. Some smart play, which kind of makes me think that Illinois is going to come back and go for a B exec after drawing out this utility. They're going to take bracken control first, and AK the Virus just holding only the Boiler side. Now, if you can get a flash towards middle, and maybe if somebody can Molotov either mid or Boiler from the arch side, this could work. But overall, it looks like just a default round from Illinois.
Yeah, and you can already see that VC is kind of making their shift towards the B site, and Virus is trying to make something happen through the smoke. And he does completely go back to the A bomb site. And we can actually see that Wolfeye, looks like on the minimap as well, he is just playing in the archway, playing a bit of a passive angle. And he's just kind of being the quick rotate if needed. But like you said, it looks like Illinois is going to be switching their gear, and they're going to be going back towards B. And a bit of an interesting setup here from VCU is that it looks like they have one member playing all the way in back of CT spawn, and he's going to be playing with the Chaz is going to be going all the way into construction now.
Yeah, this is tough because they didn't have any smokes. He's going to get forced out with that Molotov. Chaz trying to make a play. It's not going to work out though, and he needs a flash or something, but he's going to try to push through the smoke. He's trying to get the bomb plant with only 6 seconds. Now a 2v3 situation as UIUC we're able to get that bomb down, and Zen and Wolfeye, they're going to be tasked with this retake. A flash and a Molotov is all they have.
Yeah, that was a huge play, and I mean, if the bomb was unable to get down, that would have been easy for VCU to win that. Now the best thing for them to do is just play the tight angles, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Holcomb and XPie going to be cleaning it up, and it's 15-14. Now it's going to be match point in favor of Illinois. VCU does have a little bit of money, as we were talking about this entire series about the update with the money system. They are going to be able to kind of purchase some light rifles and maybe potentially just some SMGs as well. Actually,
I don't think they... Oh yeah, you're right. They were able to capitalize off that money system.
Totally.
But this is going to be a very tough round. 2 FAMASes, an M4, a Scout, as well as an MP9. I do get the feeling this is going to go to overtime for some reason, though.
Yeah, I do too. And I mean, Inferno's definitely notorious for it, and it's definitely one of those nail biter games. Chaz is going to be playing up close. Frenzy is going to be
Oh,
taken out too. Oh my god, the bomb site's going to be open, and these guys need to get in right away. Wolfeye is going to be the one. CT Spawn does get a smoke kill as well. Now it does look like Illinois is going to be getting that bomb down. 4 on
oh.
3, and Wolfeye once again making that Thamus come to life here. There's going to be a 3 on 3 and a great Molotov coming in from XPie. And it does look like VCU is in a bit of a tight spot here. A lot of good counter nades coming in from Illinois, and they're just really pushing the VCU team back. It does look like they are going to be pushing on the backside of construction. Wolfeye once again takes out one, goes for another. Zen. Now it's going to be all down to Laters. He does land a big frag, and now it's down to a one-on-one situation. This is for the game. He's going to have his nade out. Wolfeye is going to be pushing. I don't think there's enough time.
Yeah, he doesn't have a kit either. 16-14 as Illinois, they make the series 2-0. A bit of an upset, I think, as BCU are definitely the favorites coming into this game. But UIUC, they're showing why they're such a strong team.
Yeah, and I think honestly, like when we look at both these teams, even just outside of CSL, I mean, Illinois is a IM team, like I was saying, so it's definitely different tiers of league, and it's crazy how close those games were. But I mean, it definitely went back and forth. But I mean, hats off to Illinois, and I definitely agree with you. I think it was a bit of an upset considering how strong VCU's been in CSL and also in other leagues such as ESEA.
Yeah, definitely. So with that, UIUC will be playing against the winner of Michigan State and UCSC, and I believe VCU have dropped down to the lower bracket, so they will be playing whoever comes out of the 4 of Ryerson, UConn, Akron, or RIT. So that should be pretty interesting as well. But with that, I think that was a pretty good series. It would have been great to see it go to train potentially. I think if it went to train, I think it would have been... Actually, it's hard to really know at this point, like who it would have really been in favor of, because it looked like both teams were pretty prepared.
Yeah, and the thing is too is Inferno, like I always honestly think if they're two decent teams, it's always going down to the wire. Train, I feel like it could have allowed a lot more room, just because it is such a team-based map. I think we saw a lot of coordination from VCU, so I almost actually kind of think VCU could have been decent on that map. But it's, you know, regardless, I mean, Illinois played really well, and they were able to make massive comebacks when they were completely down. I think at one point, actually, I'm going to pull up the stats here because I'm kind of curious. I think there was one point actually where VCU was completely up, and Illinois only had 1 round in 7 rounds. So VCU was able to capitalize so many rounds, and then Illinois just finally made their way and clawed those last 8.
Yeah, and another big highlight is Boken Bob. Big series from him. 68 kills in the series. Only 60 rounds played. 111 ADR. As well as Pi. Big series from him, too. 55 kills, plus 18. It was definitely a bit of a carry from Boken Bob and Pi as the rest of their team went negative.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, and we always talk about, like, when we see certain games where you know, the score is evenly distributed, but in this case, like, we can definitely see that XPie and Boken Pop they were huge influences for these guys to open things up. I mean, don't get me wrong, other players made some good plays as well, but
they did.
It definitely gets to a point where you see the ADR being over 100 and close to 100, and your other members pushing 60s. There's a difference happening. So hats off to those guys really stepping it up and really want to get that win against VCU.
Yeah, so with that, I did see that there was a bit of a raffle going on in the chat. I think C-Star League will be handling that. And so as soon as we get the word that we can sign off, I think that would be it. I think we can just go ahead, though, because that's something that's kind of separate. And with that, Laz, you have any final words?
No, I just want to appreciate everybody for watching. Great to be back. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday, which we'll be hopefully finding out from our production team within the next few days which match we're officially going to be.
yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Again, a great series that we saw today. And like Laz said, we will see you guys on Tuesday when we find out what match we're going to be playing. But with that, have a good night, you guys, and we'll see you guys on Tuesday.